Hello, everybody. Nate Crazy Hand here with a battle versus DoctorDude, OU Gen 6. 1 second. So, yeah, he leads off with Rampardos. I lead off with Weakness Policy AG / go straight for the Flash Cannon. Get off some good damage. He switches out, goes straight into Venusaur. And, yep, expecting him to just try and hit me. I was just like, go to Tail on Flame, take it on, let me. So, Brave Bird everything. That policy. Let all the sandstorm whittle you down. And let's see, there's Tyranitar. Here to take on the Easy Cooker. I really was hoping that he wasn't going to go for sub. And there's the Will-O-Wisp. That Will-O-Wisp. Would have been very helpful to not have the Will-O-Wisp on me, but well, it happens. He goes back into Padon to take any hit. I go for the Crunch, just not wanting to miss, in case he decided to exploit the burn on Tyranitar and go into Latios. Not likely, I know, but may as well. So I go out into Venusaur. This is actually Mega Venusaur. Perhaps not surprisingly to anyone. I go for Blissey expecting it to switch, but of course he switches into his own drug dealer. So I have to send it back. Go into Azumarill because I know he's not going to Giga Drain, but he Giga Drains. Now with nothing wanting to switch in, I just go for the Aqua Jet. Let it die. I know, not the greatest decision, but I thought he'd go for something like Blissey and then I could get off a different move. Here the Sleep Powder hits, and the Sleep Powder never hits for me. Fun fact. I've lost games because Sleep Powder just keeps missing. But at least I get the 1-turn sleep, get the King Shield up. He goes for the Earthquake, which only helps me because this is a weakness policy, AG Flash, which is one of my favorites. Go for the Flash Cannon. I know I should probably be carrying Sacred Sword, but well. And actually, that's a Scarfed Rampardos, which no one would ever expect. The Sleep Powder hits again, right when I'm in a half-decent position to start doing some damage. Although I wake up, get the Shadow Sneak off again, and hey look, another Shadow Sneak I can kill, except for that Leech Seed. So now my goal here is just to get down wherever wants to come in as low as possible. And I predict a Swish, I go for the Shadow Ball, I get a crit. I'm not entirely sure if that matters, if someone does. I won't get mad if you tell me. He hits the Sleep Powder again and gets more Leech Seed recovery off me. Now with AG Slash basically wrecked, I just leave him in for death. And now our score is even upped again, but I get a free switch into my Tail on Flame. And let's see. First he goes for the Rotom Heat. I can't really do anything but go for the Brave Bird. Please understand that, because even if I get Swords Dance up, this Rotom Heat, I can't really keep him in on Rotom Heat. And yeah, no, he doesn't have Pain Split on it. Expecting the Volt Switch, I go to Excadrill, take the Discharge instead, and this is Mold Breaker Excadrill. I run it on a Sand team because everyone would expect Sand Rush Exca. So I take it on, wreck the Rotom, go back into my Mega Venusaur, take on the Giga Drain, and that does nothing. Of course, Sludge Bomb does something, but Sludge Bomb always does something. And yeah, we're doing roughly the same damage because I was at a higher amount of health. I am ultimately able to break it, even though he does get the crit, which puts me into a somewhat bad spot. He predicts my switch there, goes into his Hitmonlee, whereas I'm just like, okay, Mega Venusaur's not going to help with much, so I'll sack it here. And I Sleep Power the Hitmonlee, which I believe this is a Scarfed Hitmonlee too. He gets his Wake, which is fine. I have the Leech Seed on him, I have the Giga Drain going. I can try to get up more health. And he realizes he switches back into his Latios. As my Sleep Powder misses, see what I mean? And now I have to switch out, thinking that he'd stay in, capitalize on it. He doesn't, he goes into his Hitmonlee. And here I was kind of hoping for a miss because I didn't really have much to take it. Halon Flame doesn't have good defenses. Venusaur did, as you can see there, Venusaur didn't want to take the hit on the switch in, and Exca's weak to it. So now I'm in a bit of a bad situation because my counter to Latios was not only burned, but it's also dead. Yeah, I didn't notice the life orb, but I didn't realize there was a chance that he could outspeed. I just want to get the earthquake off. I actually thought... Wait, was there a life orb? No, there wasn't. That's what confused me. There I was hoping that the Brave Bird would kill. It doesn't, but hear this out. It's a tie. Yep. On Pokemon Showdown, because of how it's programmed, you get ties. And I think that was part of the main draw of showing this battle today, was showing off that we can get ties. And that perhaps ties are even better than wins. No wait, he did have the life orb, because then why did he faint there? Yeah, I know, he did have life orb, and I just missed that. I thought the life orb was sandstorm damage. I have to stay on top of my stuff. Wow. Okay, just gonna jump to the next battle. Hello! And this battle I just had, same person, DoctorDude. And no, I never give you any guys any backstory. This is a guy I've been talking with for a little bit, and he's gotten much better. I used to be beating him pretty regularly, but as that tie shows, he's gotten a lot better. And a little bit more practical on the stuff he's using and more skilled. And I guess this is kind of what's showing off. Good job, DoctorDude. Now, this team I quite literally just made because, well, my sound on my computer screwed up, so I had to turn on and off my computer. Okay, let me slow this so that I can have time to talk. And all my teams got deleted. So I have no idea how practical this team is. Let me set you to normal. So this was the test for the team. So I wasn't taking it absurdly hard, but here he gets up dual screens. I'm just like, okay, dual screens. I can just heal Bell here, get leftovers, be 100%, and of course he starts nasty plotting up because that's what Thunderuses do. And Thunderous is just that one Pokemon that you have to kill immediately. Or else. I didn't know he got Flash Cannon. And here, for half a second, it's like, did I set up a wish? I didn't set up a wish. No. Now this is an Assault Vest Conkeldurr. Queen taken out. Which means that I actually haven't used Assault Vest Conkeldurr yet. As of time of me commentating this. Of course, Scissor can revenge it. No problem there. Light screen runs out. He sends out his Jingle Jangle. Bullet Punch isn't going to do much, so I go out to Donphan. He sets up Light Screen, and I know that even with Reflect Up, Earthquake will do a sizable amount of damage. Now here, I should have set up my Stealth Box. Because there is a lot of switching that goes on, and it would have helped me later on. Of course, Sturdy is broken now. Blah, blah, blah. No one really cares. I stay in expecting that he would expect the switch and go for the Leech Seed, and I figure Earthquake will do a fair amount of damage. Just 21%, not bad. But now I have to switch because now he's going to think that I'm going to stay in, except he doesn't. And now this is a Mega Venusaur behind screens, so I realize I don't have anything to hit it with. So he hits the Sleep Powder. I'm just like, okay, that's not terrible, because I just have to burn these screen turns, because his Cleft Key is dead. He burns one for himself by missing the Leech Seed, thank you. And yep, that Leech Seed hits, no surprise. And where it does eventually, yeah, it's going to him now, that all I've been doing, Is burning through his screens. There he goes. I just realized you're burning through my screens. And now I can hit it head on. This is also weakness policy AG slash. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the weakness policy up. Now you can start hitting it head on with a shadow ball. I'm thinking here, okay, I can hit whatever. I'll just keep going for shadow ball. Hopefully Blissey doesn't come in. Blissey comes in. Should have went for the flash cannon. And now, and it's like, okay, Donphan's probably my best bet. And this is an Assault Vest Blissey. I just want that to sink in for a second. This Blissey has no status moves. It's Assault Vest, 4 attacks. Don't see that every day. And I didn't think that he'd ever try to stay in on a Scizor, except that it is Assault Vest and it has Flamethrower, which I didn't realize at the time. So I go for Pursuit. Clean KOs it anyway, no crit. Probably not min-max. So now I'm trying to take on this Mega Venusaur here. I have my AG slash out. I try to get notice the Death Drop. Doesn't work. Mega Venusaur is going to be a problem for this team. I can tell already. And here comes Manectric. And I figure, okay, I might be able to get a burn off with Flamethrower. Super effective, 19% because they have thick fat. And this is my first time using Mega Manectric, that's why I didn't know. 135 base special attack in case you want to know, same for its speed. Here I figure that Scizor could do some good damage. Choice Banded U-Turn does 49%. So now here I realize I have a glimmer of hope. Which is then immediately destroyed by a crit. That brings let's go into more or less guarantee him to be up over 50% when I U-turn. Doubt the crit really mattered though, because for it to have, it would have required me to get a first turn wake up and then be able to set up a wish or try and get some bit damage on something with Hyper Voice. Not really sure what I would have done there. Then I misclicked, went for the Thunderbolt on accident, but because he switched out, expecting the HP Ice, it works out. Mega Venusaur goes down 19%. I figure, yes, I might be able to kill it. He gets off the Leech Seed. Not really going to matter in that long term. Because... okay, because U-turn would kill, so I just U-turn. He sends out his Omnum. Hungry Hippos. And now here's the insanity. Okay, soon's the insanity. Flamethrower, 33%. I thought that would kill. I'm curious what's the special defense on him now. I'll check it after the battle. It's like, whoa. Now he sends out Mega Venusaur. I'm pretty sure Bullet Punch can kill everything at this range. Or at least come close to killing that Scarfmon. And I was hoping he missed the high jump kick, but nope. So, good game. Was a very great battle. I am proud of you, Mr. Thief Sprite. DoctorDude. Good job, man. I look forward to having more battles with you, perhaps also on this channel. See you guys.